What's going on, everybody? I'm Shy. This is the Dollar Tree, and as you know, yes, we're going back to back. All right. So previous video, go ahead, check it out if you haven't already. If this is the first video that you are seeing, I covered Chainlink and Algorand updates from this most recent run up. You know, Bitcoin broke out. Now we're going to get down to the nitty gritty with this video. We're going to get Swipe going, and we're also going to look into Tezos, which is a first on the channel. No independent videos for either. They're not that popular in my opinion. Vechain, Chainlink, XRP are way more popular coins. So I'll do these two grouped into one video. Timestamps are in the description. Don't forget Patreon at 500 subscribers. I will make that subscriber count visible on the channel. Please share this video. Hit that like button. Smash the thumb. Break the thumb on that like button. All right. Let's get right to it. Swipe. Let's take a look at these charts. We're going to talk about price prediction on price update analysis, prediction, etc., on Swipe, as well as Tezos, man. Big things for Tezos in the future. I look forward to. No, big things for Swipe. It's a product, all right? And you know how I feel about companies that actually have working products, all right? So let's get to it. So Swipe, okay, same thing. What's any different than Swipe? I talked about Swipe at that dollar range, and if it pulls back with Bitcoin, you're gonna see 80 cents, 58 cents with heavy pullbacks. That is not the case. So what actually played out from what was discussed was it came back down to that $4, $8, $1 area and bounced again. So effectively, what you're looking at on this 12-hour is a triple bottom. If Swipe bounces up here to this $35, $40 range, you are potentially looking at a triple bottom that is played out on Swipe. Now, whether or not this continues and actually plays out fully is going to be heavily dependent upon whether, as previously stated, and it goes for Link, it goes for Algo, it goes for a lot of these altcoins. If the money flows into these coins from the altcoin market cap dominance trending higher and Bitcoin dominance trending lower, then you are likely to see some upside in Swipe if the money flows into that coin, into that market. Otherwise, you're going to see it sideways stagnant. And let's move on to this next screenshot, which I took because I wanted to show you guys. I don't see Swipe as of right now getting back to that $5 high. If it does, it may be toward the very, very end of this bull run. Just speculation. I haven't really looked at previous charts with more information to really determine that. Long enough to really determine that and draw that out. But from a previous chart with more information, which I'll put up on the screen here and replace, you can see that Swipe looks very strong as well. So at a glance, that is my reason for drawing. Let's go back to this screenshot. That is my reason for drawing this curved line on this chart, because if I compare that information and that data with this, that's telling me you're going to see, if that plays out to a T and it stays bullish, yes, you're going to see Swipe get back to or even exceed the $5 that it ran up to. You know, again, another pretty popular coin. You know, a lot of people are interested in this coin. So this curved line and right around $1 and under, if you're drawing your line, as you can see right down here, I drew this line on the screenshot. What do we call that? Accumulation zone. I will dive deeper into detail about this style of trading, this scenario of a trading strategy on the Patreon. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yes, I will keep saying that. I will keep pushing that because I think it is very important. So let's move on. What are we looking at happening for Swipe? So if this triple bottom plays out here on the daily, you'll see a decent run up potentially to, again, around $1.35, or maybe even higher to around $1.60. As you can see, all of this is chop. All right. If we draw this little bit of chop or whatever happens, maybe it stays down in this $1 to $1.26 range and trades sideways while Bitcoin and everything else pumps a little bit before coming back down and bouncing off of this lower rounded line. Now, if it breaks below this lower rounded line, do not fear. There's a reason why you develop. If this happens, I do this. If that happens, I do that strategy. That's something that you know, that type of phrase, that phrase, this, that, I got from Crypto Revolution. But nonetheless, it still fits with the idea of what it is you're looking to do when certain things happen in the market. You let the market dictate. You have a strategy, you have a what if that, and then you operate accordingly. Now, once Bitcoin comes down, if the altcoins decides to pump at that point, that's why I drew this big green line going upward right here, so that, you know, that will indicate, of course, swipe trending higher back toward that $2.20, $2.40 area. Bullish with Link, bullish with Algo, short-term bullish before pulling back and retesting that rounded trend line. And again, I did a video on Swipe about this, so go ahead. It is still relevant, surprisingly, which is very interesting. Mostly, you know, old videos aren't relevant anymore. But if you look at the information delivered in that Algo Swipe trade setup video, link will be in the description along with timestamps as well. You will see that everything is playing out to a T. All right, so let's make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, please. So I drew this circle on this screenshot because this is where I expect it to go if it's not bullish, right? This is worst case scenario, not really bullish for the rest of the run up, for the bullish run up. It already had its run up, and I'm gonna do a video on that as well. I'm going to talk about something that really nobody's talking about, and I will dive into it on a future video. Now, I drew this circle right here to show you that let's just say it is bearish and pulls back below that rounded line. That will probably be a strong accumulation. In my opinion, I would strongly accumulate at that level, because then I would look to pull all the way out safely. If everything up in the market is running strong, I would probably look to pull partial or full profits out in between this $2.60 to $3.39 area, as circled on this chart. And you can look to the right here in this blue box area. That is the price range, all right, the sell-off price range, safely, in the event that $5 is going to be the peak for Swipe for this market run up. All right, so thank you guys. Let's go. Let's move on. And last but not least, we're gonna add something new to the channel. We're gonna take a look at Tezos. All right, so Tezos is something that I haven't looked at. I mentioned it, of course. I talked about the double bottom that it put in, but let's get to it. So right now, currently at $2.22, you can see that it is respecting this line. You can see that this $2.20 has been tested multiple times. You can see the wick right here. You can see the price action come back down in the area to the right. And then, of course, you see that's where the price is currently based on this dotted orange line or yellow line here on the chart. Now, let's go to this next screenshot, and you'll see the trading range just above and just below, from $2 up to $2.35. That, hey, that's a trading range. That's a strong accumulation range. All right. A lot of people were probably accumulating Tezos at this range for a continued run up, because the weekly does look very strong on Tezos as well, despite, you know, all the troubles that they've had, you know, as far as the company is concerned. I've stated on this channel, you have to separate what you like about the company and that coin from the market itself, because the market, when it's time, does not care about any of that. All right, so let's talk about this double bottom that I did in the previous videos about coins bouncing. That also may be linked in the description as well. So you see this double bottom right here. You see a run up. You see a higher high. And then now you see a slightly higher high again. A slightly higher high bounce for Tezos. That is bullish. That is good. Now, I didn't put too much information on it, but Tezos is already $1 billion market cap. All right. So me personally, I don't like investing in $1 billion market cap coins. I like investing in low 100 million to, you know, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, $50 million market cap coins that have great potential, great projects, and are actually making the moves as stated in the previous video, as far as corporate partnerships and developing and having technologies that's going to be paramount and very important for finance and cryptocurrency going forward in the future. So what is the roadmap for Tezos? Okay, so I drew this first line. If we continue bullish with Bitcoin to 14,000 and slightly beyond, then we see a slight pullback with Bitcoin pullback midterm. Okay, you pull back to test even a higher high that we can let's keep track of this, because if we see this pullback to $2.20 again, that we're going to look to that to see that as entry, especially if the market remains bullish. However, if the market starts to slouch a little bit and Bitcoin starts to look like it wants to pull back hard, maybe to potentially fill that futures gap, as I've stated previously, then you may want to wait a little bit. You may want to, if you don't want to wait and you get here, you may look for that retest and rejection slightly above $2.35, maybe slightly higher in that higher range around 260 to 280. And then once that pullback, that larger pullback for Bitcoin potentially happens, back down to $2 or even lower at that $1.90 bounce, that originally double bottom $1.90 bounce or lower, that of course may also be a re-up zone for you for a continued move higher. So why am I discussing it like this? Because these are mid to long-term holds, because you want maximum profits. You want to get as much money into the market as possible. Leave me a comment down below in the comment section if you think that I should do a video on that. Too detailed, goes to Patreon. Now, I drew this additional line from that same spot higher, because if Bitcoin in the market continues on bullish to all-time highs from this point, then you can definitely see, Tezos breaking at $4, $4.40 and beyond. All right. So that's pretty much all I got short term on Tezos. Little short update on Tezos. I'm not entirely sure how popular Tezos is to do like a full video on Tezos and the trade setup of Tezos. But nevertheless, if you guys want to dive deeper into Tezos the way that I did Algorand and Swipe, and really hone in on the different scenarios and how you will react to what the market is giving you or presenting to you, let me know in the comment section below. You can follow us on Instagram at TheDollarTree. You can follow me on Instagram at I'mLeoCalm, CALM. You can follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Same thing, I'm Leo Calm. Shout out to all the new subscribers again. Yes. Okay. I'm probably going to change it so that you guys can see the subscriber count down below. So, we're in overtime, by the way. We're going to talk about a little bit about the channel. So I'm probably going to change that, and so you guys can see the subscribers. Right now we're at 290 subscribers. We gained just the last 30 days close to 60 subscribers, something like that, and we're close to 300. So I'm going to actually make that viewable, so we can really, share the channel and hone in to get us to 500 subscribers and beyond, to really grow the channel out, so you guys as well as us can benefit and ramp up the content of the channel. All right, because at the end of the day, this, YouTube is, this is a business. All right, so appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Gains, gains, gains. All right. I'm not entirely sure how popular Tezos is to do like a full video on Tezos and the trade setup of Tezos. But nevertheless, if you guys want to dive deeper into Tezos the way that I did Algorand and Swipe, and really hone in on the different scenarios and how you will react to what the market is giving you or presenting to you, let me know in the comment section below. You can follow us on Instagram at TheDollarTree. You can follow me on Instagram at I'mLeoCalm, CALM. You can follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Same thing, I'm Leo Calm. Shout out to all the new subscribers again. Yes. Okay. I'm probably going to change it so that you guys can see the subscriber count down below. So, we're in overtime, by the way. We're going to talk about a little bit about the channel. So I'm probably going to change that, and so you guys can see the subscribers. Right now we're at 290 subscribers. We gained just the last 30 days close to 60 subscribers, something like that, and we're close to 300. So I'm going to actually make that viewable, so we can really, share the channel and hone in to get us to 500 subscribers and beyond, to really grow the channel out, so you guys as well as us can benefit and ramp up the content of the channel. All right, because at the end of the day, this, YouTube is, this is a business. All right, So appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Gains, 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 all right?